Wizards teams up with an overpriced makeup store to bring us the new card Sephara. And speaking of overpriced, Sephara costs 7. But if there are 4 people in the store, the cost is then reduced to just your dignity. Likewise, Sephara's cost is reduced to 1 if we tap 4 flyers, which is why our deck makes a lot of flyers. We make flyers with Bitterblossom, Lingering Souls, Battle Screech, and my favorite, Spectral Procession. For 3 white mana, it creates 3 flyers, and this one card alone already produces 3 out of the 4 we need for Sephara. And tapping 4 creatures is usually pretty bad because it normally means we're not attacking with those creatures, but luckily we have Intangible Virtue. It gives all of our tokens +1/+1 and Vigilance, so our tokens can attack that turn, and then after combat, we can tap them for Sephara. And Sephara is a really strong card. It gives all of our other flyers indestructible, and Sephara itself has flying and lifelink. Lifelink comes in handy because we have some cards that drain our life. Bitterblossom drains 1 per turn, and also Thoughtseize, which drains us for 2, as well as the fetches and also Silent Clearing. The lands are a bit tough here because we gotta be able to discard them turn 1 while reaching 3 white on turn 3. One cool land that we have is Windbrisk Heights. It comes into play tap, but we get to look at the top 4 cards of our library, exile one of them, then if we attack with 3 creatures, we can play that card for 1. So if we exile Sephara, we can get Sephara for 1. Other than that, we have some removal cards here, 2 Fatal Pushes, 4 Path to Exile, 2 Collective Brutalities, and now on to Sideboard. We got an extra Thoughtseize against Control decks and Tron decks, and also for Tron decks, we have Damping Spheres, 2 of them, as well as 3 Stony Silences, and then against aggro decks or red-black decks, we have 3 Champions, and against decks that spam a lot of creatures, we have Plague Engineer, and then against Control decks, Kambal, and against graveyard decks, we have Leyline. That's the deck, so let's get to the gameplay. Be sure to subscribe if you want to see more content like this, but without further ado, here's a gameplay, and I hope you enjoy. Opening hand seems acceptable, so we'll keep over on tomb. We draw Fatal Push and play a Vent. Back to opponent. I take it as green-black. Yep, that is fine. Fine like Joe Mama. Play Bitterblossom and pass back. Liliana. Alright, discard Lingering. They hit us for 2. And then back on our turn. We'll set up for this next turn by Inquisitioning. Oh, so they're done. Alright. And while their lands are tapped out, we'll do this. Lingering and pass back. They force discard. Discarding this. And they discard Bloodbraid. Oh, so they can eat it. I see. So I expect them to make this a 4/4. Yep. Ooh, 3/3. And another Tarmogoyf. Okay, big boy. But now get ready for this. Boom! And then boom. And then pass back. And there's the concede. How kinky was that? I mean, it's only a 7/7 that gives indestructible. I mean, you know, I guess it's pretty good. Going into game 2, I'm gonna dump one of these for one of these, and with that, let's go to game 2. Opening hand, the curve is not great, but if they have the new Ren Planeswalker that deals 1 damage to a creature each turn, we kinda want that, so we'll keep it. Opponent Thoughtseizes, taking the Bitterblossom, and back on our turn land, play this tapped and pass back. Opponent fetches, and plays an Ooze. Thoughtseize. I kind of want to know if there's a Maelstrom in there. So, yeah. Abrupt Decay and 2 Bloodbraid. Man, alright, take the Decay. I'm not looking forward to those Bloodbraids, though. Opponent plays Tarmogoyf. We take 2, and Fatal Push. Interesting. We're getting outpaced here. I think we need Fatal Push to kill that, but if they play a Bloodbraid next turn, it's kind of over. Oh, well, play the Virtue, and then Fatal Push on their turn. No Bloodbraid, that's good. And then here's the push. Oh, that's pretty good against us. Good thing we have the Virtue, though. So we shall play the Procession, and pass back. Swings in for 4, yeah. We go to 10, and another Tarmogoyf. Oh boy. Alright, so let's do this. Draw a card. Ooh, very nice. Swing for 6. Oh, this could be so risky here, but I think we might want to kill that hoe now, even though they're guaranteed to land for Bloodbraid next turn. But if we deal 9 here, and chump one of these hoes, we can still deal 6 next turn, assuming all of them survive besides the chumper. Yep, that seems stupid, but let's do it. Just pray to the magic gods that Bloodbraid doesn't hit anything good. Please, magic gods, be kind to us. Okay, good. And with that, they concede, because no matter how they attack here, we just need to block 1, deal 6 there, and wasn't that satisfying? What a great result for our first match. Hopefully all the other matches go this well, so now on to the next one. Opening hand's a bit risky because we can lose a lot of life here, but the curve is okay, so we'll keep it. Starting with Thoughtseize. Well, hey, at least shit. 1 land and 3 opt. I think it comes down to Mana Leak or Blood Moon. Yeah, Blood Moon long term will give us a lot of problems, so let's take that and pass back. And ooh, that will be nice for the future. But for now, Bitterblossom, they opt. Bitterblossom hits back to them. Oh no, they have a second land, so they can Mana Leak. So this will get countered. But instead, we'll play Lingering Souls. If they counter it, we can still get it back from graveyard. Indeed, they do. They pass back. And imagine they'll Snapcaster opt this turn. So let's do this. Swing for 1. And assuming they're out of counter, let's go Procession. It hits, and then back to them. Oh, Electrolyze. That's pretty good. They play a land, which means they can go Snapcaster into Mana Leak. So let's swing for 3. Flashback Lingering. Where that Mana Leak at? They opt. They opt again. And it hits. So I guess they're planning on going Snapcaster into Electrolyze, which makes sense. It bolts us and passes back. The life is getting kind of low. But oh well, swing for 6. Uh-oh, Snapcaster. Electrolyzing those 2 hoes. Okay, Lingering, and then pass back. But we're in very dangerous territory here. They could tap us down with Cryptic and ooh. Oh, they're just swinging in. Okay, block there. And then they pass back. Okay, we'll swing in for 6. They take 6, and then back to them. Ooh, opponent throws on Vendilion. Let's just path it now. We could try and kill this, and I'll try pathing it. that worked. And they take our other path and play that hoe. So what can they do here? They would have to kill this and deal extra damage beyond just that. Like if they had electrolyze, they could deal 1/1, swing down to 1, then upkeep kills us. And no electrolyze in graveyard, so they can't snap it back. They desperate, they're drawing 2 cards. And there's the concede. Going into game 2, we're gonna dump this for this, and with that, let's go to game 2. Opening hand is balls, so we're gonna mull. Better balls. So we keep, dump, and Leyline. And we'll start things off with Thoughtseize. So this card, what? That card's for losers. So we'll take this, because that's a problem. Now back to opponent. Back on our turn, hooray, a land. We'll play out Bitterblossom. What? That wasn't there before. Alright, back to opponent. Opponent passes back, stuck on 2 lands. And the 1 land we didn't want. Alright, back to opponent. They play the Cutthroat. Swings for 2. And we'll try the Procession. 3 mana, that buffs that. Alright, back to opponent. Oh, we're gonna lose the loser card. Oh my god. This gives me hemorrhoids. Oh, we're gonna have to go to game 3 now. Oh, this is not fine. God, it's conceding. Game 3, no change to sideboard. And this seems passable. We'll keep it, although it's a bit slow. And they also have a Leyline for our Lingering Souls. So that tap, pass back. We'll put out Bitterblossom, pass back. We'll probably see counter here, but we'll play that. It hits, back to them. Opponent puts out Snapcaster. Swings for 2. Yeah, I say we take that. And they pass back. Interesting. I guess we only have one option here. Inquisition. Cutthroat, sure. Meh. Oh, good thing we did that. Anger of the Gods. Then swing for 2. And then back to our opponent. On ops. Swings in with that. Ooh, I really want to get Sephara out, but I think we gotta soak up damage here with Bitterblossom out. We're already at 13. And Collective Brutality, nice. There's a good chance that they have something to play this turn to buff it, so I don't know if we should even target that. But how about this? Let's swing in for 2. That is a problem, because if we want to play that, we're gonna need white. And I guess we're passing on the Brutality. They take 2, back to them, plays a land, and passes back. And nice. Let's swing for 4. They take 4. Maybe try and kill that hoe. I mean, it's so risky. So I think instead we just go with Procession. And if they don't have a counter here, we're in good shape. Okay, it hits. But they did have something though. So good thing we didn't use Brutality. And if we can just make it to the next turn, we can play that. Swing with both. And I suppose double block and then single block. So something seems odd here. Why would they do that? Unless they're out of options. Now we'll swing. Put them down to 6. Look for instant or sorcery. Land, okay. Look at that. Even if they have Anger of the Gods here, all our guys are protected. And ooh, they have Cryptic. So they tap down our dudes and bounce that to hand. And I suppose we'll play Procession and then pass back. I don't see what they're gonna draw though. I mean, maybe a Snapcaster. Yep, there's a concede. Dang, that was quite the grind. But now it's on to the next one. Opening hand, 1 land, so we're gonna mull. Yeah, it's fine, I suppose. Something not. And ooh, nice. And it appears we're up against white, black, Eldrazian taxes. And then on our turn, let's go with the Virtue. And then hopefully no Thought-Knot Seer this turn. Nope, just another one of those hoes. We get hit for 3. And then back on our turn, let's go with the Procession. Although these hobags can kill them. But well, back to opponent. Yep, that one goes to Jesus. As does that one. We take 6. And oh boy, we's in trouble now. Because you can't use this unless you have Revolt active. And their turn after they do this, they'll probably keep 3 open for the other one to protect it. I think we screwed. Alright, play that. Swing for 2. And back to them. That hoe dies. And even if we try and Fatal Push, both are protected. So we're going to game 2. Going into game 2, we're going to dump a Fatal Push for a Thoughtseize. With that, let's go to game 2. Opening hand, we have no way of producing flyers. Not great, but we'll keep it. And they have a Cavern. Starting off with Inquisition. So by turn 2, they'll have the Thought. That's a bit of a problem. So I guess we'll have to plan on the path next turn. I'll pass it back. And yep, we'll have to path in response to the trigger. There's the Thought. And there's the path. Although they will see the card that we draw. A Thoughtseize, that would be nice. Because the next turn they have Reality Smasher. But so much for that. And this isn't good. We'll pass back. Oh, another Thought-Knot. Too many thoughts. Story of my life. Draw a card. And we do hit a Thoughtseize. Okay. We will take the Smasher, although they can do this and this next turn. Opponent has this for 4. Plays the Thalia and the Reshaper. Well, we dead. This makes me sod and pont. Oh, well. Well, when the deck worked, it worked. And when the deck didn't work, it didn't work. The deck seemed to work well against single creature removal and not so great against hand disruption. So there you have it. I might do a follow-up to this deck, so let me know in the comments if you want to see that. And be sure to subscribe so you don't miss any upcoming videos. But that is all for now. And as always, I hope you have a great day.